beautiful people. Welcome to my live. I have something special to share with you. I have something important to share with you, but it's not from my mind. I want my body to share it with you. I want my soul to share it with you. And so as I talk to you, I may close my eyes to just really go inward, because this is not a mental transmission, projection, activation. This is about a way that my soul really wants to speak with you. And sometimes looking at myself in the screen or seeing comments can be distracting to that. And I really want to fully anchor in that in this moment, because this is just really big and really important and really beautiful. And my heart's beating really fast and my body's vibrating and I'm so excited and I have a lot of energy, and I want to just really anchor in this trust and this knowing and the importance in sharing this with you. So I'm just going to start. And welcome to everybody who joins in live. Hello to everybody who's watching the replay. I'm Abby O'Keefe. I love you. All right. So 5 years ago, I experienced one of the darkest events in my life. It was one of the scariest things that's ever happened to me. It was a complete crumbling of everything that I thought I knew, everything that I thought I felt, everything that I thought life was. It was my total breakdown. I don't like to say rock bottom, but it was just like a full crumbling of my life as I knew it. And it was amongst the crumbling that I came home to my true self, that I came home to my soul, my essence, the love that was within me. What happened with this crumbling and the catalyst for all of it was that I had spent so much of my life in a state of stress, in a state of worry, in a state of panic, in a state of inflammation that was left unprocessed, that was left unexperienced, unfelt. I just let it kind of compound over time, and my body couldn't take it anymore. My mind, my spirit was just, it broke, like it cracked. It was like these rocks of fear and were just like filling me up over time, and my body crumbled under the weight, under the pressure, under the stress of all of it. And during this time, like my husband had to take a week off work to be with me. I ended up going into the hospital for a little bit. It was truly like a huge breakdown moment for me. And it's also what birthed everything that I have now, which is really incredible. But what I want to talk about specifically, as I anchor back in, is that this breakdown moment was really my awakening, was really my rebirth, was really the beginning of my reclamation. And 30 days after this experience, I wrote a book that didn't come from me. It came through me. I was the channel for it, for my personal truth, my wisdom. My soul spoke in a way that it never had before, like ever. I never felt this. I never knew this. I didn't study these things that came out of me. It was almost like watching it from a bird's eye view. I didn't feel like I was the one typing it. I didn't feel like I was the one writing it. It was the most incredible and baffling, like mind-baffling experience from somebody that lived so much of life through their head and through the way that they saw things, not the way that they felt things. And when I gave myself full permission to really feel into what was happening, all of this like wisdom came up for me. And I wrote this book, and it felt incredible, and it felt so good, and it felt so true and so nourishing. And months later, I sent it to a few people to read and to edit and look at, and I got really, really great feedback. And then months later, I went back and read it, and I got so in my head about it, so scared that I had paid to publish it, and I didn't publish this book. And I just became too afraid, and I've looked at it maybe twice in the last 5 years, but definitely haven't looked at it since 2018. And for some reason, God called me to open this book yesterday. And if you've been following my posts and following what I've been sharing, everything that does not feel like massively aligned, like the way that I want to show up, the way that I want to be, the way that I want to exist, exactly what I want to do is completely falling away. Like I will stand for nothing less than what is completely sovereign and desirable within me, and what I want to teach, what I want to share, how I want to be online. Like no strategy, no structure, nothing could convince me that I need to implement something else or be more or do more or have more. Like I get to just fully embody my essence in the way that I want to exist in this world. And there's just such a deep integration of that happening. Rules are falling away, parameters, boxes that I kept myself in are collapsing, the glass ceilings are being shattered, and through that a lot of uncomfortable emotions have come up. And God called me yesterday through my husband, actually, who reminded, I came upon a conversation he was having with our nanny where he said Abby wrote a book and he has not referenced this book in years. And I like walked up at the right time where he was saying that, and I was like, no, I didn't. And that was my initial thought. And then I sat down and I was like, look at this. You need to look at this book. Like I just felt this pull to look at it. And I open up this book on my computer and I'm reading it, and something so deep in me gets activated. And it's like in that moment I came back home, because I'm reading everything that I know but have been wanting someone else to tell me. It's been the words that I've been waiting for, these words that were going to spark this breakthrough, this next level, this deeper integration, and they were written by me. And I'm reading this book in honest to God disbelief that this was me, that this came from me, that this came through me. And I'm reading it and I know, and I can feel, and I know that this is what's next. Like this is it. And I had this vision when I wrote this book, 5 years ago. That seems crazy that it's been, 4.5 years of bringing it to life. And that is what I'm going to do. And we're going to start on Valentine's Day, and I'm going to bring this book to life. And what that looks like is each day I'm going to bring through a lesson. We're going to go from like the beginning to the end in a private group. Whoever wants to join me is so welcome. And I'm going to come in live, and I'm going to let my body channel these words and channel this lesson. And then the following day, a supportive practice that integrates that lesson. And it's so emotional because it is me telling my story from that perspective that I wrote it, from fresh out of this awakening. That's still so true for me now, that it's like this book is my essence. It's me like sharing my essence, my heart, my soul, my truth, my literally like everything like is in this book. And I'm so excited to bring it to life. So then at the end of this, like I'm going to use this time with you live to bring it to life in the lessons, let my body channel, let my body speak even more life into it. And then from that, add more into the book than was originally there. From me now, add more practices into it. And so then at the end of this experience, I'm going to publish it. And then I'm going to have this like incredible immersion experience companion, so that you have the mindset and the lessons in the form of the book. And then you have the soma experience, which if you know me, if you know what I do, I'm a somatic coach and healer, and I coach the body. I don't speak to the mind. And so this is going to be like all channeled. My body is going to lead unapologetically through this entire experience. Like I'm not going to let my head get in the way of this, overthink this. This is going to be so pure. Like the word that comes through when I think of this experience, when I was reading this book and I was like, this is so pure. It is all the layers of the onion peeled down to the seed of the soul, like the seed of the soul. And it is my essence in language. Like just the like full circle of it is so incredible that, I mean, there you know, because you now hear me talk about it, but the way that this is happening is like so incredible, and I'm leaving it so open-ended. So all I know is that we start Valentine's Day and it's $22, and it's $22 now, and the price will go up, but it's just $22 and you're going to spend months with me. I will never do this live again. And this, I just want, it's like I told my mentor yesterday, I said I was reading this book and I was coming home. And I want to bring everyone with me. And so this is not only my essence and my expression, but it's a journey into your own through these practices in the book. You guys can feel I'm like trying not to just like sob, be articulate. But it's called Coming Home, a reclamation of power in mind, body, and spirit. And this feels like the most important, powerful thing I've ever done. Like it's like it's the foundation of everything I've ever done. Like everything I was looking for was already there. It had already come out of me in these words, which means it's always there. It's always in me. And so yours is always in you. This experience and walking with me in this experience, if you choose to be there, is me and my story and my truth being the proof that yours is there, and walking you through those lessons and those practices to move you deeper into yours. It's going to be an opening of connection with your body. So if your mind leads you, this is an opportunity where your body is going to get to lead you. And when you watch this, and if you feel this and you like something feels in your body, like this isn't, I don't speak to the mind. Like I'm not speaking to the mind. I want my work to make you feel something. And that's always my goal, is to speak to the body, is to activate something in your body that calls it forward, that calls the truth forward, the essence forward. And this is just, it's all that and so much more. And you guys, it's fresh, but it's not like it came through, all of it came through yesterday, like the pieces came together. But because I'm leaving this so open-ended, I just know my body is saying now, move now, do this now. And so there's nothing formal for this. So if you want to join this, leave me a message. You can comment, you can DM me. I still haven't even set up like a link for it, but it's $22 and we start Valentine's Day, and those are the pieces that I know. And this book has more than 30 lessons, which is going to be a minimum of 60 days, but I know we're going to spend months together, and something in my body is telling me this is like 6 months. And I'm so excited. There's no part of me that wants to wait. I don't want to overthink this. I want to just like feel into all of it and let you guys feel into it with me, and let you be present for it if you want to be there. And I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. That's what I want to share with you today. I'll be sharing more. I don't know how, I don't know what it'll look like, but the invitation is there. If you want to experience my essence, my truth, if you want to experience the first and only immersion of this book, you are absolutely invited. Just send me a message and I will get a payment link together here soon. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here in my space and just my little corner of the internet, and witnessing me and engaging with me here. It really means so much to me. And especially this last week, I feel like everything I've been posting has been so raw and so deeply real for me. It's like been like deeper accessibility than I think I've even given into my life in a while on social media. And the way that you've received it has been like heart melting to me. Like I just live for the human connection. Like I love people. I want to hug people. I want to help people. I want to be with people. I want to have deep conversations with people. It's just what's meaningful to me. And I know that this experience is going to like change everything. I can just feel it. And I'm really excited. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys soon. Mwah.